It's the National Weather Service Columbia. I'm Meteorologist Chris Landolfi. We are going to be discussing the winter weather potential for tomorrow. Uh, Current conditions right now, this is a look at our radar. As you can see, some rain is moving into the forecast area. Now, we are expecting liquid precipitation through the day today. This rain is associated with a cold front, and as that cold front moves through the area, we are going to see our temperatures drop overnight. But for now, for the day today, we are expecting, again, rain to be the main precipitation type. Now, we do have a winter weather advisory that is currently in place. We put up our winter weather advisory earlier this morning, so I'm sure many of you have already seen it. But essentially, what that means is we do have higher confidence that we are going to see some wintry weather. Now, what does that mean specifically? We are expecting mixed precipitation on and off. We will start. Rain will be continuing overnight tonight, and then early Friday morning, we'll start to see that rain transition to more of a mixed precipitation event. So, might start to get some freezing rain as temperatures continue to drop late tonight into early Friday morning. Now, the main threat through the morning and into the early afternoon is mostly going to be freezing rain, which could create some icy conditions out there, especially as we head towards the I-95 corridor. As this system starts to pull away later in the day, Friday, could start to see some snow and sleet mixing in, but again, the main impacts that we are concerned about at this point is the potential for ice accumulations ranging between around 100th to a 10th of an inch during this period. And again, that winter weather advisory is going to be in effect starting at 1 a.m. Friday and continuing through 7 a.m. Saturday. So the impacts would plan on slippery road conditions, and that could be cause hazardous conditions for both the morning or evening commutes. Now, just a reminder here, because we do get a lot of questions often about what's the difference between a winter storm watch. You know, yesterday and the couple days before, we did have a winter storm watch in place. Now we're a winter weather advisory. So what's the difference with that? So, at this point, the winter weather advisory means that we do have some higher confidence that we are going to receive light amounts of wintry precipitation. Now, obviously, I do say the word light, but that doesn't mean that we can completely ignore this event. So there are going to still be slippery conditions, especially on bridges, overpasses, untreated secondary roads, and that's going to continue again from Friday morning into Friday afternoon and evening. Now, this is our forecast storm total ice accumulation. We are expecting, again, the highest amounts to be towards the I-95 corridor, but we could get up to a 10th of an inch really in much of the Midlands and into parts of the PD. So again, this is going to be our main concern because freezing rain is the worst. Freezing rain typically is more dangerous than snow, as it can cause ice to form on the pavement. A lot of times it's hard to tell whether or not you're dealing with just a slick spot on the pavement or potentially dealing with ice on the pavement. When ice does begin to accumulate on tree branches, we also need to watch out for falling branches and power lines. So that's why you have to use caution if you are trying to travel during these conditions. So snowfall, we're not expecting all that much in the way of snowfall at this point. Now, this is kind of the time where we start to work on our most recent forecast. Our forecasts, in the long term are updated both in the morning and in the afternoon around 3 p.m. So we're working on our latest forecast update, but for now we're not expecting that much impacts from either snow or sleet. The main concern that we have is going to be ice. So you can see that kind of the issues that we're dealing with, because we are not expecting temperatures to rise very much during the day tomorrow. Temperatures will be sitting around freezing for much of the northern half of the forecast area. So you can see here in Columbia, you're sitting around 33 through much of the day. So that's why you're going to potentially deal with slick spots on the roads out there. And while there is a little bit of uncertainty here with the potential winter weather tomorrow, there's kind of a lot of moving parts with this forecast. What we are fairly confident on is the temperatures are going to plummet behind that cold front Friday night. So you can see on the left here the forecast low temperatures Friday night are going to be mainly in the 20s across the forecast area, and when we factor in the winds, the wind chill is going to be in the low to mid-teens. So the problem with this as well is if we do have any lingering moisture on roads, it is likely to refreeze in spots. So black ice will be possible Friday night into Saturday morning. So if you are venturing out early Saturday, just be aware that that could be a potential that you will have to look out for as well. So our updated forecast is always available at weather.gov/CAE/winter. That's where you're going to find all of our winter products. And then we are also on both Facebook and Twitter. And you can actually find us on YouTube as well. So if you have any questions, I urge you to go to that page, and hopefully you can get some answers there. But if anyone has any questions, feel free to put it in the chat. Otherwise, I'll hang on for maybe about 30 more seconds, and then we'll upload this to our Twitter page and our YouTube page as well, so everyone has updated information. You all for sitting in and listening to our latest forecast. Again, we'll kind of have some updates coming out here within the next few hours, and you can go to that webpage to get those updates. But everyone, and stay safe.